Folks, Phil Gallagher of ThrabenU here for another Monster Train run at Covenant 25. We're going to try Hellhorned Umbra today, which I don't have a Covenant 25 win with. Let's see how it goes. I like our starting cards as a whole. We have some nice utility, a little bonus energy, and a very powerful card. We are fighting the Devouring Scarab. I have no consume currently? No consume currently. Let's take a second to, see how good this is. I select both these simultaneously? No. Surprising number of these cards are rare, and Rage Serum, not great. Umbra, where are our rarities for this stuff? I feel like Packed Morsels and Prismal Dust are the commons, as well as Space Prism. Yeah, I'd probably just take Boon at the Blacksmith then. Alright, we've been offered Reaper from early on. I will just go ahead and take that then. If I have enough murdering power that I can realistically take this. Try to Shade Splitter some health onto Hornbreaker Prince. Or otherwise kill the boss by ascending it to the pyre. See, this is a great unit for a Hornbreak. Let's torch this. Best chance that the collector is playing this on this floor. It also gives me more time to torch and Hornbreak things before they get up to me. Nice. Excuse me. Hornbreak you. Torch you. Torch you. So things I am going to need at some point is a Train Steward in front of this. I am quite likely to draw one next turn, unless Train Stewards are the bottom cards of my deck. Let's play this out. I don't really want to clog this floor yet, because health morsels are very good here. Now what? I think I'm gonna just take the Train Steward here, try to do a little bit of damage to this on this floor. Barrels of Production. This. I don't need the bonus energy next turn. I can just take a marginal amount of damage. Oh, I have 4 energy. That makes this turn easy. We just do this. I can ascend you up to the pyre, and the pyre just kills you. And then I torch you. Alright. Let's go here. Here. Lifesteal, huh? So 5. Eat. 5. Kill it before I get to lifesteal. Inconvenient. Alright, we're just at lethal here. Good stuff. Vent is okay. Ritual of Battle feels slow here. Welder Helper feels okay in protecting this when I don't know what units I'm going to get. I take the Welder Helper. I am offered all the consume cards after initially refusing them. Interesting to be offered a Wretch this early. Am I getting an Umbra unit? Next floor. Oh, looks like I'm getting a Hellhorned unit. I'm not getting Gorge synergies initially. I don't have, like, rare and uncommon morsels to return with this yet. Like, I don't have something like this that would synergize well with it. I think I'm just going to take the packed morsels. I don't think it's a great pickup, but even just treating it as a couple of blockers for now is probably fine. Alright, multi-strike plus 10, health plus 25 life. Oh no! How many perils of production do I have? 2? Are we jumping through hoops? This is pretty disastrous to not take a unit at all here. Oh, jeez. Like, next floor the Merchant of Steel isn't with a banner, the Hellvent is. Yikes. Yikes. Alright. We're gonna hedge towards the worlds where we actually put that in play. And now, like, do I Strength Stone this Welder Helper? Since there's going to be plenty of times where I don't actually get my, my Demon Fiend in play. I'm not sure. Boy, I need that unit. Boy, I'm going to have trouble doing this when I don't draw Hornbreaks at opportune times. Like, this is going to make getting Slays hard as well. No perils of production. And no Hornbreak to stop that. That's no good. I think I'm setting this up here, and we try to torch. This is 33 damage next turn. Doesn't quite kill this. Horn breaking this next turn is the ideal. But I'm gonna play the torch here anyway, in case that doesn't happen, so I have a better chance of getting the kill. These are problems. Everything's problems. Maybe the line instead is ascend this shield out of the way. Horn break this so I don't take spikes damage. And then hope to hit a morsel that has power to get the collector kill. Stuff. I would potentially like to redraw this damage shield and this life one later. I think we're going to leave those in the deck. Alright, other horn break, please. Nope. Okay. But not ideal. Looking at this. Let this unit kill itself. Alright, how bad is this looking? Not the best. Are the spikes or the... Like, is this unit or the spikes scarier? Probably the spikes. Fire is going to get hit by spikes as well. And get the Demon Fiend next turn, and maybe get it for the final turn, if things go right regarding like morsels and such. Okay. I really need to hit an energy morsel here. I guess a damage shield one is acceptable as well. Alright. If I hit for 14, then I hit for 39, that kills this. So these go here. This is a small floor, right? So I don't have room. Unfortunately, that means I'm shuffling a Magnum Morsel in that I don't want to draw now. Well, torch you and daze you. It's not the end of the world. Was not the plan. None of this was the plan. And I probably need more Welder Helpers right now. Like, if I don't get the Demon Fiend in play the first time through the deck, like, I need this to protect my champion, even though, like, Hidden Passage is, like, obviously a better card in a vacuum. And whatever unit I draft here, I may or may not get to upgrade, because I might need to go to this banner, because, like, I'm down a creature from normal. And so, because I need to put this Demon Fiend into play in all likelihood, I probably have to take another Perils of Production and pass on Antumbra Assault. Come on! Why? guess we're going like Morsel Master, and we try to use morsels as blockers for right now. Oh, life's bad. Life is bad. What on earth would I duplicate going right? So many of my cards are just like kind of bad. Might be a fight where I actually need to like prep by increasing the life of welder helpers. Like the fire health is very relevant as well. Because like stuff is probably slipping through if I miss out on Demon Fiend. If I duplicate, I'm probably just duplicating like tiresome climb. Doesn't feel great. The unupgraded unit also probably doesn't feel great. And I don't get to upgrade the unit next floor either. I think I'm gonna take the Pyre health and then see what's going on here. Maybe we can get something to salvage our run. This would shut off lifesteal. We would love to get the Crucible Gorger. I think that's the lifesteal one. It may be that I expect some amount of things getting through, and so I should take this medium shard. I think I'm going to do that. Large stone, my imp, let's go! Playing towards a world where, like, I do actually get an Umbra unit at some point, and I want to, like, be gorging. I don't think I large stone this or anything that I have. But I think I will make one of these welder helpers a bit beefier. I don't think it's worth re-rolling the shop for. Jeez, am I even, like, purging Train Stewards right now? I might not be. Like, things that block are just acceptable right now. Just need the meat shields. This is probably the weakest I've gone into the Daedalus fight in a long time, where I also still think I have the possibility of winning. Alright. So this is the safe 5 floor we set up here. It means my Hornbreaker Prince kind of sucks, but like Demon Fiend should solo this fight. Oh, wait, go down to 2 energy, go back up to 4 energy. But this would still... I can make it die if I put it here and not have the energy downside next turn. Alright. I'm probably exaggerating a bit when I say good fight, but I think we're done. Like, I think this wins. Torches this turn would have been kind of nice. I'm gonna try to set up something like this. I don't really need bonus energy, right? Not really. Let these block. I do want this train steward to die, though. At some point. I think I'm just gonna let that go. Let's do this. Not the turn where I want to draw you. I get the Slay if I do this, but I think just the life on this unit is more valuable. I don't want to redraw this. And you, I'll replay on this floor when I get the opportunity to. Time for the deck. And 11, 12, 13, 14. Slightly inconvenient, but okay. Piercing is great. Save 2 life on my units. Actually, I can just get another kill. You're hitting for 25. I can kill a Slay trigger by doing that. Final wave time, okay. Just life stealing on this little guy. Life steal plus extra health. Torch that. Torch this. Do slightly more damage to you. And throw away that unit. Okay. So now this goes here. Alright. Well, that's okay. I'm not redrawing any of these. We did like half of Daedalus's health with a couple of imps and a Morsel Master. Pretty cool. Maybe our run is awkward, but I totally just like underestimated how strong we were. Like, we're much better now that we get the next Ember. Oh boy, these are cards. I would absolutely be happy taking all 3 of these. Transcend Imp is a 30 armor protective unit later on in the fight. And, like, will only get stronger if I find something like Impsicle or something like that. I think I'm supposed to just take the One Horn's Tome. like, the card is broken. Like, if we get to a Merchant of Magic to decrease the cost and make it easier to cast, that's even better. Another one? I'd rather duplicate the one that I have. Floor space is kind of awkward if I take a Demon Fiend. I think I'd rather duplicate the one that I have on floor 5 and go to a Merchant of Magic next floor, or maybe take an artifact, depending on, like... Yeah, I think I'm gonna skip this. The cost reduction on this is very good. Cost reduction on this, or holdover on this, is very good. The power increase on a Horn Break is very good. Power increases on torches are very good. Doubles. Full stack's interesting. Double stack and 1 cost reduction. I should think about this. Yeah. Kind of awkward that, like, you're gonna sit behind a Demon Fiend a lot of time. That's a Crucible Collector. But I don't get the opportunity to upgrade it until floor 7, and my space is kind of tight. I'm going to take a second to think about this pick. So, like, if we assume Demon Fiend and Hornbreaker Prince is a floor, and that I duplicate Demon Fiend for another partial floor, then this plus Morsel Master can be a floor. Now, maybe I do just take it, and then, like, the Welder Helper helps out the Demon Fiend, or... My space is a little awkward in the short term, but it's probably fine long term. At this point, I start aggressively removing Train Stewards. I just don't have room for them anymore. Sorry, YouTube, but I'm going to run to the restroom real quick while I think about what I want to do with this double stack. Okay, so here are kind of my thoughts. The double stack on the One Horn's Tome means that I lose the opportunity to remove Consume from it and turn it into something that's very broken, and it just becomes a powerful card that like eats up my turn to vastly increase my damage output. So the reason why I paused to think for a minute is because the double stack on Tireless Climb is also very interesting because of the Blood for Blood that I got. So if I put the Stack Stone on this Tireless Climb instead, it actually kind of turns into a repeated, like, ascend a unit to heal your pyre for 5. And that's going to be very consistent because we also have Boon of the Blacksmith. So, it's an interesting position. Things that I'm doing no matter what is that. And now it's a question of, like, do we take Stackstone? If so, what are we putting it on? Or do we reroll the shop to get a second cost decrease? Probably duplicating Demon Fiend here means we're getting bonus money and an artifact. I think we just take this and just be like totally happy with it on a Demon Fiend or our champion and upgrade the Torch and purge a Train Steward. But that shop was like surprisingly interesting. Also, pause recording option in OBS when. Just saying. Spikes 4 kills my champion. But we probably win this fight with, like, basically just the Demon Fiend anyway. I think that's fine. Yep. Good fight. So, I do this. I do this. Now, how badly do I need this in play? I would really like to put it on the top floor. So I think this is worth doing. Like, this unit is leaking through as of right now. Now I'd also like to set up for a Crucible Collector. Well. So this happens since you're dying anyway. I don't think I have to play this time through the deck. I think I need to do that. And I think I can afford to take this gold. Now it's a question of, like, do I want you going up to the 3rd floor, or do I just want to... I think I just want to kill the thing that does more damage. Like, saving the health here is super relevant. Now we start looking at, like, welder helpers on floor 1. I up ahead here. If I ascend you, this nets me 1 fire health. The pyre takes 4 for attacking you. There might be a better use of that down here. This saves 5 life on this unit. Like, using 2 of these things on this floor is kind of nice for me. Like, kill that, ascend that out of the way, and then, like, actually do more to the boss with his Demon Fiend. This whole duplicating thing is not super insane here. I really want to get a morsel maker to make this better. Okay, you're dying, and then you get lifesteal. That's actually pretty great. Oh, you attack. Ah. You do nothing. You do nothing. But you do things. Okay. Torch you. No, probably torch you. Keep all those units from arriving at the same time. And, like, I guess this is worth 3 points of damage on this creature. And we just don't want to redraw that. Okay, great. I really needed this unit right here. I need a couple more stacks of this. Save a lifesteal stack by torching you twice. Or I cannot redraw it. I'm just going to save my stacks. Oh. Not doing nearly as much damage as I would like to use. This represents more fire damage than I'd like. Doesn't matter, boss is dead. Killing you for good measure, I don't like you. Alright, our friendly units get a little scaling. It's very nice with multi-strike. Ooh. Are we a battering ram? It's only like 60 damage a lot of the optimal times, unless like I have like the dream double welder sort of situation. I think just like a March of Shields is okay. Ethan? I don't really think I'm a cave-in deck. I think I'm very, like, setting up in very specific ways. I don't mind Prism Retrieval as a way to, like, try to fish for imps. And then, like, if all my units are out, it's like a dead draw once. Whatever. Makes a Shadow Siege more castable if I'm offered another one of those or something. I think we're on the duplicate the Demon Fiend plan. Oh, these are good. I'd probably take the magic power so that my like unupgraded torches get to kill more enemies and my horn breaks become slightly better at killing armored enemies if I don't get the chance to upgrade them. But like, Light's Gift is real good. I would like a hidden passage in this deck now, I think. I don't like you. This is not that big of a deal, right? Like, Sycophants appear and my Pyre kills them and then my Pyre heals for a bunch. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, so like, this is 6 damage to the Pyre, and then the pyre heals for 15. You are going to be awkward. I also don't really want to like play a train steward in Perils of Production if things get weird regarding like my fire health. Like in Perils of Production, and I will hit one of these 3 creatures. But if I hit this for 2, it's like quite bad for me. I think I just like call my turn here. So this is going to be the Demon Fiend floor, and this is going to be the Morsel Master floor. Don't die, right? No, not even close. I just can't get you. Can't have it all. Do I need Ember? Or do I need you to have one? You want sweep? Sweep. The Ember's useful if I draw like Demon Fiend and One Horn's Tome. There's like worlds where I can do both. I'm gonna go ahead and take the damage on this unit this turn. Not play this because I don't want to kill any of these things. I want the pyre to kill them. Alright, so things that are happening. This. I don't really want to give you armor, do I? Right now, you're going to be at 49 life, which is a hyper inconvenient number. Okay. Actually, is it inconvenient? So if you're going to be at 49 life, giving you 20 puts you at 69, and that's like as long as I don't go over 90. That's fine. Yeah, this allows me to have a better turn. So, like, I get lifesteal stacks. Guess this is even worth a little bit of damage. That was 15 fire damage. I just need like a tiny bit more of an upgrade on these horn breaks. They're awesome. You're not healthy. But this unit probably gets up to you so you can heal before the boss. Thinking about how I've set this up, like I would really like these 2 floors inverted. The stealth boss. If I draw Tiresome Climb, I made Tiresome Climb this unit. Alright, things that are happening. This is dying. This dying just so I can hit this harder? I think so. Consume this torch. And not. No, this torch is fine. So I still have more energy. Then I consume. Right, I use this. That means that you also die. And I'll just like consume this so I don't draw it again. Okay, One Horn's Tome. It's probably going on you. And enough to survive the boss's first hit. I think it attacks for 9. Not actually 100% sure. Give this lifesteal. I don't think I get to attack for that much. Oh, JK. You can avoid steel. And Ripple. Alright, so things that are happening. This. I want you to take a bunch of hits to decrease stealth stacks. That probably means ascending this up. And this probably... Well, I guess I can map that out, right? Like, I need to get to at least 39 to get rid of one more stack. Let's do that. And you're very easily dead. Good stuff. I'm using too much of my space to be an Inferno deck. I'm not sure that I have enough armor to be a reinforced deck. Like, as far as things that would continuously add armor as the fight goes on, I have 1 March of Shields, which I'm quite happy with. Like, it's just like a heal 10 to one of my units, so to speak. I think I just take another one of these. Void Binding. Void Binding is very good on these giant demon fiends that I have. Very good. I need to go to Immersion of Steel at some point in this run to upgrade this unit before the Seraph fight. Like, if I take this and I put Holdover on it, that ends up being very, very good later on. So, I'm doing Immersion of Steel on one of these 2 floors, and the question is, like, do I need it before Fell? What do Fell's attack numbers look like? If Fell attacks for more than 20, then I really need it now. If Fell doesn't attack more than 20, I can hold out a floor. Any loadouts for floors? Oh, George, why don't you have Fell stats on the spreadsheet? On Dolphin Chemists? Or are Fell's stats slightly different? Okay, Fell always attacks for 20 total. So, I would really like to go to the Merchant of Steel here then. But it like maybe works out as long as I have 1 morsel that gives life at some point in the run. Because like I'd really kind of like to go to the Merchant of Magic instead of the Merchant of Trinkets. I don't know, maybe the Concealed Cavern event is valuable. Like it depends on what we hit. Like, I'm super happy with removes. Like, I can go removes an event here. And then, like, double up on caverns. I am also quite wealthy. This is just, like, so much better if I go to a Merchant of Magic. And, like, give it double stack or holdover or something. I'm still taking it. Question is, like, where is this Merchant of Magic I'm going to if it's not here? So, like, I go right, I go right, I go right, and I get it last floor alongside a duplication event. Probably okay. Okay, what am I upgrading again? Crucible Collector. Alright, so there's the plus 25 life I want. There's the plus 10 power I want for it. Now, I don't know that I reroll this shop to put any upgrades on the Morsel Master or the second Welder Helper. Let's go to the caverns and then reassess our situation from there. So this is interesting, right? So due to my Perils of Production, I randomly get a whole bunch of energy on some turns, like between Perils of Production and Morsels. So this is a big one-time burst. Heaven's Gold is pretty cool when my Pyre can already, like, murder things. Petty Theft is essentially, like, Torch Plus. Represents a good amount of damage, or sorry, a good amount of gold over the course of the run. Probably considerably more than Honest. Our Pyre already hits for 45 because of Boon of the Blacksmith. That's pretty good. I think I'm going to take the Stealthy here. We'll see how it goes. Like, this card is very good when you have Tempered Talisman. So let's remove a Train Steward. And now that we added essentially another Torch, we'll remove one of ours. We're paired against the Devouring Seraph, but I don't think that's going to be that big of a deal by that point in the run. Our spells are kind of whatever, outside of maybe like Void Binding for that fight, which is going to be very good. I also think I spend just a touch more money purging cards. Like, I don't think I need this many Shade Splitters. Like, I really only want to draw one in a turn cycle, ever. Because I'm duplicating the morsels that I'm making. My Morsel Master isn't even, like, all that insane right now. Alright. You get this one, Val. You get this one. Setting both of these up floor 1 is 50, 100, slay this. Still don't kill that, unfortunately. But this should allow me to kill a greater proportion of things later on. The 4 floor with this is fine. Feels kind of like I want card draw. Like, I have some situational cards that are really better at certain points. Alright! Don't let me do the cool Demon Fiend things alongside the other things I want to do. That's okay. I accept. I want attack power to, like, try to finish off this statue ASAP. A life can go here. And every turn from here on out, we should be better at dealing with, like, these weight of attrition and such. Forgot about that. Take 3 more fire damage. Or just, like, play the Welder Helper to protect this. It's still a very good turn if I don't multi-strike here. Like I do this, 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 duplicate this, and torch this so I don't take damage on this floor. It lets me hit Bell for about 100. What unit do I have available? Other welder helper. Okay, so this is essentially free. 5, not take random damage that I don't need to take. Let's kill you, and Prism Retrieval for that imp is just fine. Not like it got a big buff or anything, but like making it free is pretty convenient, and like buffing this up is great. By weight binding? Feels a little early to do that. It's certainly not bad. Yeah, like Morsel Master, so I can remove all of my Shade Splitters from my deck, I think would be pretty cool at this point. Just saying. This is Ember Drain 3. I would still have 1 energy next turn. Well, really I have 3 energy next turn. Actually, it's just probably fine to do. Like, I use the damage shields immediately, but saving that health so that I get a couple hits with the champion on Fel is relevant. This is gold. Don't want that. Now, like, if I Ember Drain myself more, I can Ember Drain myself more to not take this damage and consume this torch, which I don't want to redraw. Ember Draining myself more makes it harder to cast the One Horn's Tome. Yeah, it feels fine to me. Oh, this is a Slay trigger right now, isn't it? 78, 78, kill. Get there. Yep, this would be the turn that I draw this. That is justice in the world. Okay. I do that. And I probably ascend you up a floor. You're probably worth considerably more damage there. Just wanted to draw this not the first next cycle through my deck. Alright, great. Fel is dead. Which is good, because I wasn't actually doing all that great, like stacking up lifesteal on that floor. Yes, and yes. These are both fantastic for me right now. Like, trample on either my champion or Demon Fiend is really hot. But like Blazing Bolts to wear down enemies is also quite good. So I'm going to a Merchant of Trinkets floor, I think. And I'm going to a Merchant of a Magic and a Helmet on the final floor. Given that, what makes more sense? Or is spell upgrade to go on that final floor? Hold over on Void Binding, cost reduction on Blazing Bolts or 9. This Trample is probably just a better upgrade though. A Vacuum. I'm gonna take card draw here. I don't think I'm getting my Morsel Maker at this point. Is not offered multi-strike. I think I continue down this route. Alright, let's look at this. Alright. My Demon Fiends. They are good at hitting. They are real good at hitting. Alright. I am pleased about that. I already theoretically have something that restores Pyre health. I think I am just skipping on this. That's unfortunate. There were a lot of events that were really good for us there. I think I called this good for now. I'll leave myself with a little bit more flexibility for the next floor. So, my Demon Fiends are hitting for 150 each. I don't think I'll have too much trouble killing 190 HP enemies. I think I can take this. Like, especially once I multi-strike one of them on a higher floor. Oh, geez, not drawing a Demon Fiend turn 1 is annoying, though. It's the first time that's happened. Bad turn. So this and this need to happen. Then as far as the other floors go, like, there's going to be a Demon Fiend here. And then there's going to be a Morsel Master or Morsel Maker floor and a Hornbreaker Prince floor. What happens if I draw Gorger next turn and not one of the two Demon Fiends or Welder Helper? Very strange things happen. Still think I want this to scale. I need this here. And you know what? I'm gonna torch you. You're not gonna mind. I'm just gonna heal that back up. Okay, the disaster level scenario did not occur. But. Alright, I would like you to have some damage shields. I'd like you to have some bonus power. And would I like to redraw this later? No, I would. Need to get you out, friend, but this is more important. And this has to happen. Just kind of like unfortunate on two different levels here. Okay, this is good. This is going to get me one of my units. Can't take this damage. And I think I need to do this as well. I'm full. Like, the Demon Fiend needs to go on this floor. The Crucible Collector needs to go on this floor. I guess we've been used to the top floor spawning as the 4th floor. Like, this just knocks a little bit of armor off of this creature and then kind of like wastes this unit. I guess I can play this here behind Crucible Gorger ultimately, and then there's still space for one morsel. Okay, I mean, we got a little bit weird. Things are going okay. Thank you for carrying this this run here. It is appreciated. Things that are occurring. This, plus this, plus this, plus this, plus this. Now, probably want to petty theft this. Oh no, I can't, can I? This is a Consume Torch. I guess I'll just do that, and then this petty theft doesn't matter too much. Unless I kill one of my own morsels. It's fine. Oh, that doesn't work. Alright, whatever. So awkward turn. In that this Void Binding is quite good for me. And I really need to play it. But I also have some quite powerful things that I still need to cast. Like, I need to cast the Crucible Collector and I need to cast the Demon Fiend, and doing this here, if it doesn't win the fight, maybe loses me the fight. But it feels like it's occurring. It's like, this is about 1,200 damage. Actually more than that by the time the boss actually gets there. So I guess let's give this trample. All that good, I think. Oh, you are just dead. Yeah, this is fine. Like, we can build up. I want energy. I could probably end the fight this turn, right? Like, barrels of production this twice to send stuff up. Yeah, I'd probably just end the fight this turn. So just like some current thoughts on the run. I'm not maybe maximize the amount of healing I can do on my pyre with blood for blood. And my petty theft hasn't actually netted me that much gold either. None of those are worth it. This is absolutely worth it. We'll take another one of these. Although if that hadn't been offered, Blazing Bolts would have been totally fine. Now it's just like easy Merchant of Magic. The best set of stuff. The Dazed seems pretty good. I will probably end up taking that. So this is Seraph the Diligent, which devours. Okay. Let's spend money at the Merchant of Magic first. Permafrost on a Void Binding is okay. Just like hold it for the right turn. I think I'm okay with that. I have enough setup things that I want to do that I can see that being worth the gold. And like when boss rush happens, I don't know. Like maybe I end up just like going ham on Void Binding. Like getting holdover on it is just insane. Maybe this isn't worth the gold. I think Hornbreak consuming itself is fine. Well, yeah, because like this can let it kill some large armored units. I think I'm good with that. I'm going to make the tireless climb cheaper, but I can more frequently use it as a utility spell. Roll this shop. Double stack. Double stack on a Void Binding is great. Do a cost reduction on a March of Shields. Go plus 10 magic power on the other Hornbreak. Leave. Check out this shop. Take this Dazed. Now I don't have enough to do anything else here. I ate all of these, so let's purge a card. I still think we purge a Shade Splitter. I don't think they're great at this stage. Maybe my deck is small enough that I don't need to. But yeah, assuming that some of those get consumed, maybe I need them. For purging a torch. Yes. Just like towards the end of this fight, I have 2 Void Bindings. 3 Void Bindings? 3 Void Bindings that I'm playing each turn. Yeah, where's that double stack Void Binding? Give me another one of those. Alright, I feel like I like our odds of winning this one. I just need to, like, not mess up the fight by consuming something that's too vital. So these need to go on a 5/4, which is really unfortunate because I want them on this floor to take advantage of the Dazed. Okay. Not the best. It is what it is. first couple of turns quite suck. At least the fire is going to, like, heal itself to make up for some of this stuff. But, like, not killing some of these units is very bad for me right now. I want to consume a packed morsels for basically no purpose so that I can consume tireless climb. Not really. I need more setup time before I start doing void binding stuff. Like, I kind of need to One Horn's Tome my champion. But my middle floor is looking extremely bad. Like, 43 of my 47 is tanking it here. Like, this is my primary win floor as of right now. So we have to, like, consume something so that we can play Void Binding. Just, like, get these out of the way. Now, what am I doing with Tireless Climb? Tireless Climb this so I don't get another self-mutilation. 1, 2, 3, 1 Slay as of right now. I can also Tireless Climb you. Oh no, I don't have Multistrike on you yet. That doesn't make sense. Yeah, Tireless Climbing this makes the most sense. For the mutilation purposes, it's going to be hard for me to play that thing next turn. Well, that's a rough turn. Now this unit has died. Because I missed out on the other Void Binding. That is pretty disastrous. Okay, in Perils of Production this and get some energy. Oh no, if I kill you, everything's okay. Alright, we're still in this. I torch you. I guess I kill you, so I have one last creature to worry about next turn. But like, due to how these draws set up in my 4 placements, everything's pretty bad here. I guess we're consuming this so that I can Void Binding again, and then like it's hard for me to continue to cast things. I guess I just consume this so I don't redraw it, because like I'm not gonna have Ember to redraw it. I guess we're all in on, like, drawing Void Binding enough to win this fight at this point. Like, I have 3 of them, so try to use the 0-cost things to get me some energy. Yikes. So, like, do I do it on this floor? This time? Or do I just, like, stack everything here? Probably just stack everything here. Just go all in on it. Torch or a Shade Splitter. Shade Splitter blocks for a little bit. I think we're doing this and then just like torching one of these pack units though. Alright, all in on floor 2. Can Void Binding carry? Sure don't like that these are going to exist at the same time as this. So I consume that. Void Binding this. I only have 6 fields. They're attacking in chunks of 30, which means when I get down to my actual life, this is worth something. Morsel Master on the top floor. Probably doesn't do anything, but I think I play it anyway. And take the 5 fire damage. So, like, if Seraph gets through my middle floor, like, I'm in trouble. 620, huh? Let's consume this Void Binding and see what happens. That's only half your life. Feels like we're dead because we drew Crucible Collector this turn. Like, maybe there's a world where we get out of it if I don't draw Crucible Collector that turn. I'm doing 0 damage to that unit. I can't play, like, Welder Helper plus One Horn's Tome. Like, none of this gets anywhere close to 2,000 damage. Oh, that's a shame. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, I think we win that fight most of the time. Like, my setup situation was just terrible. So, the bottom floor spawned as the small floor, which meant I couldn't take advantage of concussive coals, which was huge for the amount of damage that I took on future floors. I missed on getting One Horn's Tome early, and because of that, like, the combination of missing One Horn's Tome and, like, the bottom floor spawning poorly, that meant that, like, I wasn't doing enough DPS to keep my units' health high enough so that I could finish setting up. And then, like, once all of my units were in play, I think it's, like, very easy for me to, like, just cast Void Bindings and win. But the combination of bad floor spawning for concussive coals reasons, plus, like, not drawing this or this in setup time, plus not getting Crucible Collector set up either, like, there wasn't a lot I could do to, like, really wiggle out hard. Like, maybe I try to wait one more turn before I cast the first Void Binding and try to get lucky and draw the second, but if I don't get lucky, I have no chance of winning the run from there. That one's a little disappointing, but it is what it is. If you've watched up to this point, please like the video so more people can find my Monster Train content, and I'll be back tomorrow.